But the breaking point really for me was like we were just really struggling, couch surfing pretty much, staying at what family members we hadn't, burnt
the
bridges
bridge.
with.
Yep.
We were, and 2016, I believe it was 2016 or 7. I quit counting the days and the years when my recovery started. So I'm proud to say now that I don't know how long it's been. I quit counting those days because I feel like that gives it authority over me still, and it gives it when you start with, I see people say I'm 637 days sober. It's like, bro, it's time to quit counting. Like, man, stand on that freedom.
You
You're
are recovered.
You're recovered.
Yeah.
Stand on that freedom that the Lord has given you. So, but the night of the Gatlinburg fires, there was a huge forest fire. I believe it was 2016. Gatlinburg caught on fire, and it seemed like the whole world was burning up, close to where I'm from. And we went up to see the fire and to check on some friends and relatives on my wife's side. And I was standing we had pulled over into this parking lot, and they had stopped traffic. They were like, the fire is fixing to come over this mountain. Like, we can't let y'all pass through. And so we were standing in this parking lot, and I remember like listening. You could hear the fire roaring, and you could feel the heat before you could ever see it. Like, you could feel it. And as the fire come over the top of that mountain, the winds were like 80 miles an hour that night, and the fire was just raging, and I'd never seen anything like that. It was, 150, 200-foot flames, and like the heat off of it was so intense, and it was so loud. And I literally heard the audible voice of God say, "Is this how you want to spend eternity?" And I hit my knees in that gravel parking lot so hard that I had like cuts, and I knew right then that it was time to change. So I started the road to recovery that night.